Welcome back to our channel. In this new video by 78 Puertas I'm going to do an open reading with Spanish Baraja, our national playing cards here in Spain. I don't know if you know this deck, this particular deck. This is the Joker. These cups, coins, swords and wands. It's like the big cards in the Tarot de Marseille, similar to it. It's not, as you can see, it's not exactly the same. And these are the cards. This is the deck that we use to play cards to have fun. And well, I've already explained in another video what it is the open reading, but just in case you haven't seen it, the open reading is a system, a system to read the cards, which has a certain number of techniques, in which there are no specific meanings, in the sense that this card means this and only this. There are no meanings, no keywords. Everything depends on the layout, on the spread, on the cards in the table, and the question, most of all the question. In the same way, there is also no past, present, future. There are no fixed positions in the spread. It can be all past, all present, all future. It can be read from left to the right, which is normal, but in certain occasions and according to the cards, it can also be read from the right to the left. It all depends, right? This system, the open reading, provides us most of all freedom to read the cards, not to parrot meanings or words which are not yours, but from other person. With this system, you can develop your ability to use your voice, to find your voice and read the cards from you, from your perspective, with your meanings, with your system. That's what we get with the open reading. This reading was a real reading for a man from some time ago. He had inherited an enterprise from his father, because his father got his retirement. He got old and he retired from the job, from the business. His son inherited the enterprise. The problem is that it was a family enterprise, and there were other family members involved, and who also were expecting to take charge of the enterprise. But the father passed the direction, the management, to his son, and that created lots of tension and, well, an ambience that we can say that it was far from peaceful between these people and the family, the father and the son, the father and the son and the rest of the family. There were lots of tensions, quarrels, bad words, everything you can expect, and everything far from being peaceful, as I said before. And the question from this man was quite simple. From his perspective, what can I do to have the control of the enterprise? He explained what happened, and his final question was, what can I do now? For this particular reading, I chose to read with the Spanish Baraja, as I said, and these were the cards that came out. And they were pretty impressive in the way that, without having court cards, there are no kings or anything, just with elements, just with pips, which are supposed not to be illustrated, right? Well, everything here was so simple, so clear, just with the images of the cards, that it was quite astonishing. In this first card, the Four of Swords, let me do some zoom in. As usual, too much. Okay, here. In this first card, we have the Four of Swords. This is the Four of Wands and the Five of Coins, as you can see. Okay, in this first card, the Four of Swords, we have in each corner one sword, which is directed towards the center. You can see that the pommel, if you want, of the sword the place where you handle the sword, where you grab it, is here in the corner, right? And the point of the sword, the top of it, is towards the center. These 4 swords are stabbing the center. They want to kill the center. This is a clear interpretation of the intentions of the family members towards our querent, this young man who has inherited the enterprise, right? As you can see here, as I said, all the pressure is placed upon the center. The family doesn't want the center to breathe. They want to kill the center. We don't see anything in the center. There is no element, but it's pretty clear, according to the context of the question, that here is our querent, right? Our consultant person. These people, the family, want to stab, want to kill, metaphorically, of course, the center, our querent. He asks, what do I have to do now? Well, you see here the difference, right? Here with the swords are going towards the center. They are stabbing the sword like this. They're stabbing the center. While in the other side, in the wands, the grabbing zone, the pommel is here. So you grab it like this, in the other way around, in order to clash wherever it is there, right? To smash it down. Well, you see here, as I said, direction towards the center, and here the wands are grabbed from the center towards the borders. So here is a movement to the inside, and here's an outwards movement. What at first was stabbing the center, trying to kill the center, then the center fights back towards the extremes, towards the borders, to the outside. And as a result of this fighting back, of this change of direction, first to the center and then from the center to the outside zone, because of that, as I said, now we have finally something in the center, this huge big coin. You see it, right? Nothing in the center, nothing in the center, but as a result of this explosion, if you want, it's not explosion, but as a result of making space in the center, finally we have here this big coin, yellow coin. It's almost like a sun, right? The light at the end of the tunnel. This is the tunnel with these bad moments, and at the end of this tunnel, of these first two cars, you have this light, this sun, this big huge coin shining for our querent. And further to that, we can see that at first what was 4 swords stabbing the center become 4 coins, smaller versions of this central one. And if the central one is our querent, who has become the manager of the enterprise, these people is the family who at first were trying to stop him from achieving the management of the enterprise. And if you look closely, let me see if the zoom takes it, you see that there are some sort of teeth here. It's like the teeth of a gear. It looks like a clockwork machine with these gears turning and turning and turning, making everything work smoothly, the way it has to be. So basically, what our querent wanted to know is, or was rather, what he had to do in order to achieve this management of the enterprise inherited from his father. And the answer is, against this pressure, fight back, make yourself space, room for you, and everything will go fine, will work smoothly. And we have arrived to this answer, to this information, without meanings, keywords, memorizing, or anything. Just looking at the cards, as we always say in our courses. There is more information here about timing and stuff like that, but that's something that we teach in our courses, as it's not the point to explain it here. But what I want you to understand is that you can read the cards, playing cards, in this particular case our national playing cards, the Spanish Baraja, without meanings, keywords, or anything, just looking. There are a certain number of techniques in the open reading, as I said before, and you can learn them. Sorry, you can learn them in our courses. We can teach you to read these cards. Okay. Well, that's all for today. I hope you liked the video, and see you next time. Bye bye.